this guy, I'm not sure what he was doing. He picked up a flush draw, and then he picked up a low draw, then he bricked in the river. Okay, that's not too bad. I just pre-flop, or third street. Just why get involved? Why get involved with this hand? Maybe if the ace was your up card, even then, why get involved? Okay, this is the last hand of the stud high low. I'm gonna take my auto post off because the button is right here, and the button is gonna move right here when it starts hold'em. So that means I'll get, the button will move right here. So I'll get 1, 2, 3 free hands. Never know. Might pick up pocket aces and take home a decent pot. I used to play a lot of limit hold'em. About 4 or 5 years ago, and I hadn't played it in a long time. And I started playing it again, and I just cannot believe how aggressive the players are now. It just seems like everyone is playing like I used to play, like 4 years ago, where I would just play, tight, aggressive poker. I just play my really good hands really aggressively, and I won a lot of money doing that. And it just seems like a lot of players are playing like I used to play. They're just relentless, like they just non-stop, raising and re-raising, drawing hands, and then, over cards. I just go fold. This is just a piece of junk. I don't really want to be out there with this, even with that flop. Now this guy here, he must have re-raised me with some kind of mid pocket pair. But he makes it 3 bets. He makes it 4 bets, like instantly. You're behind. And this is what I was talking about. Take your free hands. I didn't have to pay anything to play these hands. Hopefully, he flopped a pair of kings. I'm just going to call here and go for the check raise on a turn. I don't think he has a check. That might have saved me, if he had a hand like king 4, king 5, or if he had a flush draw. I already got extra value out of him on the turn. Yeah, because this is kind of how you have to play a little bit, the way these players are nowadays. There's just so many players at the table that are just playing ultra aggressively, and you see what I'm saying here. This guy, he's just spewing off chips, and I've never played, with this guy, and I know nothing about him, so I can't assume that's what he's doing. I really honestly thought that he had a king or a flush draw, and when he called me on the end, I just assumed that he had a king, because if he had a flush draw, he would have folded. Unless maybe it was ace high flush draw. You will get called a lot by some of these players, in these big pots. They get to the river, they will call you with ace high. I've been called with queen high. Some of these players just, I didn't want to post. must have told him to let me post. Go ahead and call here. You know, because it was $1 and it was $5 in the pot, so I was getting 5 to 1. I'm just gonna bet out here. They never believe you. See, I don't have the nuts anymore. No idea what this guy's doing. He's just... I mean, I have a flush and I beat. I'm not putting any more bets in here. Just call down. Yeah. This guy folds on the river. He'll call. A lot of times in these blind battles, you should probably just about call with anything. Ace card's a good card to bet. It's a good card to even two-barrel. Did pick up a straight draw. He could have picked up one too. Yeah, the way these games are nowadays, you just about always have to two-barrel, unless you know the player, because they just don't give up on the flop anymore. But yeah, this is a major cooler. Major cooler. Flopped the nuts with a redraw to a flush. And to be honest with you, when you're in these spots, you don't want to make your flush. You know, for a couple of reasons. One being, you don't have the nuts anymore. And the other one being is, you know, when that third suit comes off, it just kills your action. The only reason he kept raising was because he actually, you know, he had the best hand. I'm going to go ahead and finish out these last couple of hands before blinds get to me. Yeah, that was kind of a cooler. So, well, that's not too bad. I think I made about $42 on the other table before I closed it. And I'm only down 18 here, so I'm still up about 24 bucks. Then we will stop this and produce it, and I'll see how I did. Hopefully, as I do more and more of these videos, I'll improve. The commentary will get better. You know, the substance will get better. I have to apologize to those who have seen the other videos that I've posted. Those are old videos that I made. Made those videos like over a year ago. Just kind of messing around a little bit. I'll try to limp in with this hand. I'll go ahead and fold. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. My fiance, I just heard her get out of the shower, and she will be walking in here any minute. And I know she will want to talk to me. She will definitely be wanting to chit-chat before she goes to work, so until next time, this is dlperrio signing off.